Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Long time no see. I realize you guys probably forgot I had a channel. It's just we moved and then everything got crazy and I just wasn't good about getting back on top of things. But I'm back now and I'm ready to get this channel going again with hopefully weekly videos is the goal. I've been deciding kind of what I want to do with these. There's a lot of makeup channels out of there, a lot of beauty influencers and things, and I've been thinking about what my demographic is, who you guys are, and honestly most of you are awesome people that I know. A lot of you are from Hanksville and from Utah and Colorado, and first of all, thank you for watching, but also with thinking about you guys and like what you would actually be interested in, what would be worth your time to watch. I've been thinking at least starting out with more educational videos, kind of starting at square one and then building up to new things together as a whole community on this channel. And so that's what I thought I'd start with, some of the basics. Not that I'm assuming you guys don't know the basics, but maybe there'll be like a few new things that you hadn't thought of, and I really look forward to the comments that you leave on these videos, helping me learn about new things that I might not have thought about or known. So that's what we're doing. We're starting a bunch of these educational video series, and so today's video is the most basic that we can get, and that is a basic affordable makeup kit. And kit sounds big. I'm not talking about like if you're a makeup artist, I just mean for your own personal use, your basic makeup bag to do your makeup every day, from like kind of everyday natural looks to like you're going on a date type of stuff. So that's what we're going to start with today. You like this new background I'm trying? This desk usually isn't here. This is the guest bedroom in our house. That desk is usually there. But I wanted something kind of more interesting than just the bed in the background. So just to show off really quick, because this is so cute. Okay, this is from my mother-in-law. My husband and I met in Texas, and she made that for us for Christmas. It's so cute. And then I have to brag about this too really quick before we go on. My little sister... Let's see if you can see that. My little sister drew this for my husband and I for Christmas, and literally like we surprised my family by coming down, but she knew, and so she literally drew this the day of, and so she did this like cute little chibis. It's so adorable. Love it. So thanks, boo. So I thought let's start with brushes, and the way I'm going to do this is I have most of the products here in front of me so I can show them to you, but I'll also put like what their names are and the prices in one of these two corners. That way it's easier for you and you can see how much it will be. Okay, so let's start with brushes, and let's start with eye brushes. So these are kind of the basics, and I actually did this with my little sister and my cousin. We went out together and we got these basic makeup items and started their own little kits. So I know this works because I think it's been working good for them. So let's start with a normal lid brush. So usually when you're doing makeup, I think you need at least 3 to 4 brushes for your eyes. Now if you just do like one color and kind of wham bam and go, I think you can get away with like 1 or 2 brushes. But usually the way you do eyeshadow is you have a lid color, a darker crease color, and then a brightening color by your brow. That's like the very, very basic. It's not really what I do. But anyway, so the first one is a lid brush. So this is the one that you want to pack on color on your lid. So the one that I recommend, and just full disclosure, my brush is all dirty. I was not going to clean them for you because I just washed them a few days ago, so I'm not doing it again. So, but that's your tip of the day. It's wash your brushes every week to 2 weeks. So the first brush is this shader brush by e.l.f. I will do cut-in scenes of all these. That's gonna be a pain, isn't it? But I'm gonna do that. I still use this one. I have lots of other brushes now, and I think it is good to get ones that are a little taller and flatter than this one to pack on color, but so far, like, this is what I've been using. I've just kept using it. It's $1. It works good. It doesn't dry out. It hasn't dried out since from washing since I've been using it, and I've had it I think since like last winter or spring. So that is the first one, is your lid brush. Okay. The second one, where we're thinking more towards the creases, usually you want what's called a fluffy dome brush. When I started, and the kits I started with them, I didn't have a dome brush, but this worked pretty versatile towards both for it. So this is an e.l.f. blending brush. I think this one is $2 instead of just $1. And it is not, see, let me show you, see if you can see that. So like normally a dome brush has like that dome, just like it says. It's more rounded. This one's kind of flat on this side, and then it's like that. But actually this brush worked really well. Obviously I can't get it to blend as the gradient I'd work more towards, but for just your average, I'm applying color in my crease, that can work really well. And this is also really good, the last color you do just under your eyebrow, the light color. I still use this for that, for under the eyebrow. Yeah, $2, it works really good. Okay, now, oh yeah, and now I'm going to talk about a different option for crease brushes that I think are better than that one even. So this is where we get into our optional stuff. So you could totally just get this one, and that's your crease brush, $2, wham bam, you're good to go. These ones are also actually really affordable, they're just not at the drugstore. So you could order these online, which for all my Hanksville, Wayne County ladies, this is actually going to work better probably than the drugstore. And this is one of my all-time favorite brands for affordable but really good products, and that's Morphe. So these are my two dome brushes from Morphe. I will do a cut-in scene so that you can see them better. So this is my fluffier dome brush. This is the Morphe M441. So with brushes, the more loosely packed it is, the fluffier it is, the more you're going to get a light application and easier to kind of do a fluffed out gradient look. It's not going to be harsh, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then when I want to get a little bit more precise in my crease, this one's a little bit more densely packed, and so I use this one in my crease to get the more and depth that I want from a little bit more of an intense color, but it's still easy to blend out. So you can do this e.l.f. one for $2. I recommend getting it anyways because like I said, I use it every single day on my light color under my brows. But these two from Morphe are absolutely great. So love those. They were a great investment. Moving on. So we've talked about our lid brush and our crease brush now. So now we're going to kind of go to our detailed crease brush and our pencil brush. So a detailed, I'm just calling it a detailed crease brush, that's not actually the name. But when you do your darker colors, you usually do it on the outer V of your eye. And again, if you just kind of do one lid color, one crease color, and then one lighter color, and then you're done, then you don't need this brush. But if you want to build that depth like I have going on here in this look today, anyways, you can do darker colors on this outer crease and the outer third of your eye to get a lot more depth. So you need a little bit more of a fine-tuned, a smaller brush. And then doing color under the eye, if that's not in your routine, we'll talk about that in another video, but it adds a lot to a look. So like today I have some colors under my eye, it just really draws it all together. So the one that I started my sister and cousin on, this is the e.l.f. and if there was a name, it's worn off. But it's like a small dome brush that has a slight slant on it. So this is good. It's not synthetic, it's real hair that, again, it seems. This is really good for just doing that detailed work on the outer V of your eye and then working colors under your eyes, because it's not quite a pencil brush, it's not quite a dome brush, it's like a weird in between. But this works well for that, $2. If you want an alternate and you're planning on ordering Morphe anyways, and you want to order a few brushes together, which I recommend, they're always doing deals and good stuff on shipping. So this is a pencil brush from Morphe. This is called the E18. So a pencil brush is just a tightly packed short dome brush. And so this is really good for getting in that corner, and it's better than the e.l.f. one, honestly, because there's not a slant. The e.l.f. one, the slant works, but it's harder to do your proper blending motions, those circular motions, the windshield wiper motions. It can be harder to do with that slanted brush. It works fine. I used it for a long time, but if you want to get even a nicer one, this one is great. It gets the details good. It works under your eye great. Okay, so we've talked about our lid brush, our crease brush, our detailed pencil type of brush, and then I think it's always good to have an angle brush in your kit. But this is the one I started out with. It's just a little angled brush. It's densely packed. This came in a Mary Kay kit that I don't remember if I won it or bought it, so I don't know the price on it. And it's just really great for doing, if you want to do, like today, I don't have an actual eyeliner on. I have an eyeshadow that I've treated like a liner that I've placed close to my eyelashes, and it gives that depth and makes your eyelashes look thicker without the harsh line if you want to have a little bit more of a natural look. So these are great for that. These are also great when you're doing your under eye stuff. I mean, you take your brush pencil, and we'll talk about this more in our basics of eyeshadows video, but you lay on some colors, but if you get darker colors, which you place darker colors towards the outer part of your eye, and they're usually the same colors you used on the lid, you do kind of the same thing. Anyways, you want to get closer to your eyelash line the darker your color gets. And so these are really great for getting in that very outermost corner and placing that dark color under your eye. So this is a great one. I'm sure e.l.f. sells one that's really affordable. As you can tell, I think e.l.f. brushes are really good affordable brushes. A few other brands that are good are Real Techniques, which we'll talk about. Wet n Wild has some good ones. Eco Tools has some good brushes as well. So there's a lot of affordable options at the drugstore. You don't have to spend lots of money. So yes, you can get one like that. Here's the alternate option that I currently use, which is why I'm not really using an angled brush. I have two, but I don't use them as much. I use this one. So this is, again, if you're wanting to do Morphe, this is the M432. And this one isn't angled, but it's flat, and this is so good for so many things. I love this brush. So this is usually what I do to lay on the eyeliner, to do my more fine colors under here. This is a great brush. I love it. If you do gel liners, you usually want a good gel liner brush, a bent liner brush. I don't have one. That is something that I've never done gel liner, and I want to start doing that. I need to branch out a little. So I'm going to start messing with those, and maybe we can have a video on eyeliners and tips and tricks with that, and how to work with different styles. But if you do gel liner, I would probably recommend the Makeup Geek Bent Gel Liner. Liner brush, whatever. Anyways, that is a great brand. That was my first brand. That was my true love. But she has a really good bent liner brush. But again, you can find those at other places. I don't really know of a good one at the drugstore though. So I would probably just go to Makeup Geek. Again, that's going to be easy for most of you that are watching this, because you can just go online and order it. Okay, so that is eye brushes. Man, that took longer than I thought it was going to take. We have a lot more to talk about. Hey guys, yeah, so it's me. I decided that if I did the rest of this video in one lump, it would be so long that y'all would just not want to watch it and, you know, not be my friends and stuff. So we're going to make this into a parter video, two-parter, maybe a three-parter. We'll see. So yes, for now, there are the eye brushes. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next part. Bye.